Good morning, everyone. So lovely to have you all for the morning meditation. Before we begin, let's bow down, raise our Kundalini, and take a bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. Together, let us take the three great mantras, followed by Shri Ganesha mantra. Tvameva sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mataji Namo. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swami Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, Shri Ganesha, please bless us with your presence. Please remove all the obstacles in our spiritual ascent. And please guide us at every step of the way of our meditation and our day and every day. Today we'll be doing a short meditation, keeping our attention on the Muladhara and our heart. Before that, we can listen to a short excerpt from Mother.
Another thing, a child doesn't have any fear. A child doesn't have any fear. Ganesha has no fear at all. In the same way, you should have no fear at all, no fear. As long as your mother is with you, why should you have any fear? Fear of this, fear of that, I'm frightened, I can't do this, I can't do that. That children never do. They'll try everything if you tell them. You should have no fear. I don't know what fear is. In the same way, you should have no fear. No fear of anything. Nothing is going to go wrong with you. But don't do wrong things. If you do wrong things, it will repel. It will work out on you. But don't do wrong things. Be straightforward. And nothing can harm you. Nothing can harm you. We have had so many experiences of this. How everywhere laid down for you, everybody is looking after you. There are so many deities who are working out things for you. But you have to be extremely careful that you do not develop this fear business. Because fear takes you to the left side, and once you go to the left side, you know the problems of the left side is, first of all, you go against Ganesha. Ganesha is standing at the base of the left. And then you develop cancers, you develop all these things, fear, and emotional problems, and all these things come. In emotions, you should be bubbling with joy. Joy is your emotion. In action, you should be thoughtless. And in assent, you should be surrendered. That's all. It's very simple. Three mantras are very simple for children. They are like that.
Keeping that beautiful words in our mind, let's keep our attention on the Muladhara. And from a humble heart, let us pray to Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha, please manifest within me the qualities of innocence, discretion, wisdom, and purity. Shri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving, that you manifest within ourselves. Let all these hypocritical things, all these conditionings, and all these wrong ideas we have, or all the wrong life we have had, just disappear like thin air. And let the beautiful moonlight of your soothing qualities of innocence be manifested through us. Shri Mataji, Please make us worthy of you, of your attention. Let us meditate on that for a couple of minutes. Slowly raising our attention on our heart. And here we can pray. Mother, please come in my heart. Mother, please remove all the imbalances, all the fear, the impure desires, the guilt, and let the beautiful light of the Spirit shine through me. From our heart and with complete confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. I am not this body, not this mind, not these thoughts. I am the pure Spirit. And we can silently meditate for a couple of minutes. Praying to Mother to strengthen our heart. Keeping our attention on the Sahasrara, let us listen to Mother's talk.
Last time you had asked me for Gurupad, and you should know that the essence of Guru is Shri Ganesha, the innocence. You must be knowing the story of a very devoted wife, faithful wife of a Sati. Her name was Anasuya, and she was so religious and so dedicated that they say that the wives of all the gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, got very jealous of her. So they told their husbands that you must go and test her if she is really a woman with chastity or not. So all of them came down as sadhus, dressed up like sannyasis. And she said she wanted to serve them, give them something. They said, no, we want to have food. She said, all right, come and sit down. She cooked food for them. So they said, no, we will not have the food unless and until you take out all your clothes. We'll only have the food if you take out all your clothes. She said, is it so? She said, yes. So she made them into little children, 3 little children. And then she became nude. Because innocent doesn't understand anything about it. And then she joined them together. Their 3 innocents were joined together. And they got their Gurupad. That's how the Adi Guru was created. So the first thing is that if you want your Gurupad, you have to be innocent. Innocent is a very vague term, very vague. And difficult to really understand what is innocent. But what is the nature of innocence that we can understand from Sri Ganesha's image. First of all, he is endowed with wisdom. And he puts wisdom into us. It's a nice thing now in modern times, we have discovered genetics. And genetics determine our behavior and our races. It is he who puts genetics in us. He selects and puts it within us, our genetics. And when he puts wisdom in us, then we are wise. There is definitely a genetic of wisdom, which is lacking, as we can see very clearly in many races. They have no wisdom. They do things without wisdom. They do things just for their destruction, destroying their society. They may call themselves the highest society, highest races, whatever it is. You may brand yourself with anything, but you can see from their behavior that they have no wisdom at all. So he is the one who puts that wisdom in us. In some people who are not yet evolved, certain races are not yet evolved to that extent, this wisdom is lacking. Apart from that, This wisdom gives us the sense of freedom. So we keep aloof from all kinds of intoxicant, all kinds of bad habits. We don't like to look at nudity. It can never become lifestyle of people who have wisdom. Never. We don't indulge into extramarital nonsense. Whatever is absolutely in the center, which is dharmic, we accept. So we can see that the seed of wisdom put into us makes us dharmic people when we grow, automatically. We are automatically dharmic. We don't kill others, we don't aggress others, we don't torture others, we do not occupy anybody else's land or house or take away anything, another's property or another's things. This wisdom comes to you through Shri Ganesh. In short, he makes you absolutely ready for self-realization. It is he only, ultimately, who looks after us at the time of our nirvana, at the time of our realization. Because he stops all other activities of excretion when you are ascending into new realm. You have seen I am sitting here for 9 hours, 10 hours. Once I sat down for 18 hours together, didn't go at all, even to bathroom. Because it is he who stops. All these activities, even when Kundalini is rising, it stops. So this wisdom is innate. Just happens that when the Kundalini is rising, he becomes manifesting in us, I should say, he makes us like a child. And that's what Christ has said, that you have to be like children if you have to enter into the kingdom of God. You become the child. That time you become a child. And with the Kundalini rising, that wisdom then comes into your brain. Because he's sitting on the Kundalini itself, he's the power in the Kundalini. He gives wisdom in the brain. Once you get that wisdom, you drop out all bad habits, all your attachments which are wrong, all adharmic things that you do, everything drops out. He changes, your genetics are changed. The genetics of Sahajogis are all of them will be the same, about the same I would say. And the genetics of other people would be different. Maybe Indians might have closer to it. Because Indians normally are very wise people. They won't, I would say, if you see the superiority of races from wisdom point of view, Indians are very wise. They won't just do some nonsensical things at all, no question. Even the children I have seen. Children from the West, when they go to India, they went for this school. They are doing all kinds of destructive things to themselves. Nobody could understand. Once they jumped into a dirty pot, they got malaria. Then they ran out of the house, of the school, and came out and went to the roads, went to the shops. So they put a gate. When they put the gate, the newspaper is criticizing us. There's no sense in it, every school has a gate. So these are all unwise, stupid things they do because they lack wisdom. A child who has wisdom is extremely cautious, he understands the importance of his life. He respects his parents, he respects everything. Automatically, you don't have to tell them. Automatically they know what is dharma is, you don't have to tell them. That wisdom, this great deity of Ganesha. He took his form as Jesus Christ. And you all accepted him as the Lord, which is true also. But because your Ganesh principle was not so much developed in these Western countries, people took to stupid things. This pornography and this kind of interest in nude women shows that there is no wisdom in them. There is no Ganesha. Though they follow Christ, it's just a lip service going to the church. I don't know if the church also has any Ganesha. They have no Ganesha. The way they lead their life, nobody can say they have any sense of holiness and auspiciousness. As soon as you get wisdom, you understand holiness and auspiciousness. Before that, you just call Holy Father, and Holy Father is doing all kinds of things which can create holes in the organization. Who takes money, bribes, creates bombs, have women, I mean everything. How can he be holy? So this wisdom part is so important, and that's what we should ask Ganesha to make us like children. Children have basically wisdom, but not all the children. This is the thing is that children in which Sri Ganesha has activated, has put this genetic of wisdom, it is there. This is one of the greatest things we have to think about. Is it wise? It is saying. It's not to be logical. Logically, if you believe in something, then you can go wrong because there's no strength from within. But innately, if it becomes that, you won't do it at any cost. Now you know yourself. All the Sahajogis are so different. They behave differently, they stand differently, they talk differently, they think differently. Everything is different. Suddenly they have become like that. And you can't understand how is it we have become like this. They were drinking, they were smoking, drugging, taking, everything they did. But how is it suddenly you changed? Because Sri Ganesha has put this wisdom in you.
Before we complete our meditation today, just wanted to share a small quote of Shri Mataji I came across a couple of days back. It was really beautiful on faith. Mother says, Shraddha, it's not just praying, it's not just having faith, but Shraddha is that you have it in your heart, the enjoyment of achievement through your devotion and dedication. That should be called as Shraddha. With that thing only it will work out. But you have to have faith in yourself and faith in Sahaja Yoga. You know you have got it. You know that you are in the collective consciousness. But how far you have grown into it is to be seen. It is very important. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you, Mother, for everything that you have given us. Please guide us today. Please be with us in every task, in every action of our day. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us complete our meditation by raising our Kundalini and taking a bandhan. Thank you everyone for joining. Wish you all a beautiful Nirmal day ahead. Jai Shri Mataji. We'll leave the music on for some time for anyone who wants to stay back and enjoy the music.
माताजी दया करो, तुम बिना लागे सुनो, तुम बिना लागे सुनो, खाली खट में प्रेम भरो, खाली खट में प्रेम भरो, माताजी दया करो, मन में आन बसो, माताजी
Thank you everyone. Jai Shri Mataji.